Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. It is a beautiful day out here in Arizona, so I decided to film outside for once. So this is your first vlog with me outside. For those of you guys who don't know who I am, my name is Andra Bolin, and I work directly with entrepreneurs to help you grow yourself and your business. And I spend a great deal of time supporting entrepreneurs in shifting their mentality so they can move into the money in the sales cycle and process. So I wanted to talk to you about a topic that's been coming up a lot as it relates to powerful sales conversations. Many people are hesitant to actually enter into these engaging conversations, but even those that do, the real hesitation happens after the call. What happens after you've had a conversation with a prospect that did not result in a sale? Well, we've all heard the cliche term, the fortune is in the follow-up. And the truth is, my lovies, it is. Here's the statistics that prove it. It takes actually statistically 5 touches before your prospect can turn into a paying client. Number 2, 80% of the sales out there are made up by 8% of the people in a sales force position. And the reality is, as long as you are an entrepreneur and you don't have your own hired sales force, you are the sales force. So you may want to have a fancy title for your business, but the truth is, add sales to that title. So here's what I want to invite us to do. I'm going to invite us to enter into a shift from follow up to follow through. See, when you think follow up, you're probably thinking, well, I don't know how to follow up. I'm not even sure what I should be doing. Or maybe you think, I don't want to be that pushy girl. I don't want to come across pushy and salesy. So if I talk to somebody and no matter what they tell me, maybe they tell me later on, I should just step back and wait for them to come back to you. Newsflash, no one's coming back to you. You have to come back to them. And that's a biz bomb, okay? Or maybe you just don't really know, like, okay, well, when should I wait? When should I up my game? And when should I fold and take myself out of the game? We'll talk about that. There's a lot of methodology behind that I can't cover in this short video. But I do want to first focus on the mental shift that you can make that's going to at least support you in moving yourself into this idea of understanding that you must follow up, aka follow through. So here's the nugget. The fortune is really in the follow through. Now, what happens to you when I say, instead of focusing on the follow up, which may seem laborious to you or pushy or make you feel uncomfortable, what if I were to tell you that your responsibility as an entrepreneur is to actually follow through? Does that shift something for you? Does that shift you from feeling pushy into passionately persistent? It should. Because what happens, you guys, and I want you to understand this, your prospects, they actually expect that from you. You got to work, lovies. And the reality is that there's 2 things that happen. When you are in a conversation, engaged in a powerful sales conversation with a prospect, it's your responsibility to pin down the pain and get your client or your potential client in a position to where they have the aha. They have the recognition that, wow, this is something that can actually help me. And this is the person that can help me do it. That's where you want to take them. So sometimes you have to follow through a series of follow-up sequences, such as meeting face-to-face, emailing, having multiple phone conversations. Hell, you may have to send them something in the mail. I don't know. You're going to have to really tune in to what your prospect is asking for to really understand the best methodology of how you should address their needs. What I want you to know is this. Shift your thinking by recognizing your prospects expect this from you. Number 2, it's your responsibility as the ambassador of this business to think that you're to move from feeling like you're pushy into being passionately persistent. And it's your job to listen to realize what the next move is. But here's one move that I know you're guaranteed to have to make. And I'm offering that to you. I can't speak, but that's coming to you right now in this link below. And what this is your very first follow-up sequence. It should happen after every single call that you get into. if the sale is not made on that call. So I can't wait to hear what you've got going on. Throw any questions down below. I will respond to every single one of them. If you have any questions about following up and following through, I want to hear about it. If you have any suggestions of how you, or any best practices of how you follow through, share it below. Until next week, you guys, let's continue to all grow ourselves so that we can grow our business. Bye for now. Mwah.